Hey everyone, it's Caslo, and welcome back to my channel. It's time for the next segment of my RPG Club playthrough of Trails in the Sky, first chapter. But what is the RPG Club? I've been an avid listener of the podcast The RPG Years, and its predecessor podcast, The RPG Golden Years, and The RPG After Years. The podcast focuses on RPG reviews and news. They regularly do a community event known as the RPG Club. Imagine a book club, but for RPGs. They break up a community-chosen RPG into digestible chunks, usually about 5 hours, and discuss those segments every 2 weeks like a book club. If you want to check out the RPG Years, you can find a link in the description below. The chapter opens with Chloe fleeing towards Gransel alongside First Lieutenant Schwartz, pursued by the Intelligence Division. As they near the city, Schwartz stays behind to delay their pursuers and buy Chloe time. Just as Chloe reaches the gates, an Intelligence Division airship descends in her path. Colonel Richard steps out to confront her directly, cutting off her escape as the scene shifts elsewhere. At the Erebonian embassy, Olivier meets with his longtime friend Mueller. Mueller's traveled to Liberal, bearing news from Erebonia, including news that Cassius Bright has been investigating incidents within the Empire. He urges Olivier to return home immediately, but Olivier refuses, convinced that something larger is unfolding in Liberal, and certain that Joshua and Estelle will soon stand at its center and need his help. The narrative returns to Joshua and Estelle as they report Professor Russell's rescue to Kilika and explain their intent to meet with the Queen. Kilika rewards them with their letter of recommendation from the Zeus branch, and schedules transport to Gransel. Heightened security imposed by the Intelligence Division grounds all flights, forcing the pair to abandon air travel and head for the Sanctheim Gate on foot. At the gate, soldiers halt them amid rumors of terrorist activity. Professor Alba intervenes at the last moment, helping the duo slip past the checkpoint. The three continue on to Gransel, where Estelle and Joshua register with Elnan at the Bracer Guild. There they learn that Queen Alicia has fallen ill, and that Duke Dunan rules in her place, with Colonel Richard effectively controlling the government behind the scenes. Searching for a way into the castle, the pair attend a martial arts tournament underway in the capital. The prize catches their attention, an invitation to a royal banquet at the palace. A last-minute rule change converts the competition into a team event, leaving Zen without partners. Recognizing the opportunity, Estelle and Joshua offer to join him so they can secure access to the royal grounds. Zen accepts but suggests adding a fourth fighter. Luckily, Olivier appears at the perfect moment and eagerly volunteers. In the opening round, the team defeats the Ravens of Rouen. Between matches, Estelle and Joshua brief Niall on Colonel Richard's actions. Niall suspects Richard has manipulated events from the shadows from the very beginning and resolves to dig deeper. In the following round, the team overcomes a group of veteran bracers from across Liberal and shares several lighthearted exchanges with the Capulet family, who participate in the tournament as a part of their sentence reduction. Their victory secures them a place in the finals the next day. That night, someone slips into Estelle and Joshua's room and leaves a letter requesting a secret meeting at the cathedral. Slipping past the city patrols, they discover the sender is Lieutenant Schwartz. She provides them with a letter of introduction to headmaid Milda, who can help arrange a private audience with the Queen. The next day, the final match pits the team against the Intelligence Division itself, including Lieutenant Lawrence. Estelle's team emerges victorious, but before they can proceed to the palace, Mueller forcefully drags Olivier away, determined to prevent an international incident given the already fragile relationship between Erebonia and Liberal. At the castle, Estelle and Joshua learn that Queen Alicia intends to abdicate the throne to Duke Dunan. They also discover that the Duke seeks to marry Princess Claudia off to a foreign noble if he can secure a suitable match. After enduring an uncomfortable dinner with the Duke, Duo locates Hilda and presents Schwartz's letter. Hilda agrees to help them, but insists on secrecy, disguising Estelle and Joshua as maids to sneak them into the Queen's chambers, much to Joshua's dismay. Meeting with Queen Alicia, Estelle and Joshua finally reveal everything they've learned about Colonel Richard. The Queen reveals that Richard's actions might be related to strange orbment readings deep beneath the castle, believed to be tied to an ancient artifact. She also recounts Cassius Bright's decisive role in the 100 Days' War, crediting his leadership with saving Liberal itself. The death of his wife, she explained, however, drove him to leave the military, news that Estelle hears for the first time. The Queen ends the meeting with a dire request: rescue her granddaughter, whom Colonel Richard now holds to force her compliance. As Estelle and Joshua attempt to return to their quarters, Amalthea intercepts them and demands answers. Zen arrives just in time, feigning drunkenness to deflect suspicion and escort them safely away. Once alone, he admits he suspected their secret mission from the start and reveals the real reason he came to Gransel. Cassius personally asked him to watch over and assist Joshua and Estelle however possible. The next morning, the group reports back to Elna at the Bracer Guild. They suspect Colonel Richard is holding Princess Claudia at the Herbe Royal Villa. Before acting, however, Elna instructs them to enlist the help of the other bracers in Gransel to confirm their theory and prepare for what lies ahead. And that's it for this segment of Trails in the Sky First Chapter. Every anime has to have a tournament arc, so I guess that rule should exist for JRPGs too. Luckily, this tournament arc was an opportunity to check in on some characters we hadn't really seen in a few chapters. And it was really fun to see the Capula family come around on Estelle and Joshua, even if it took a common enemy. Of course, the best part of this segment is the return of Olivier. His aloofness just fills a void no other party member can provide. But I'm worried we didn't find anything out about why the intelligence division wants Chloe, even after the castle dinner where Richard seemingly reveals everything they plan to do. But there's definitely more to it, especially after meeting with the Queen, and her mention of the orbital resonance coming from under the castle. Speaking of meeting with the Queen, they really love having Joshua cross-dress, don't they? But now, it's time to save the princess and liberate the kingdom. So that's it for this segment of the RPG Club. If you want to follow along with the club, be sure to hit that subscribe button to see new videos when they're posted. Additionally, if you want to check me out elsewhere, I have links to my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord in the description below. See you all next time!